Well, take us through that moment. Was it a pretty special sort of memorial for the club?
Yeah, it was. It's really special. This place meant a lot to him. He signed a contract in 1963 on New Year's Day, and he only ever signed a 2-year contract because he never wanted to move to Sydney. So he drove back and forth 3 days a week, a 6-hour round trip to Curry to Sydney for training for a year. And he always thought, I don't think I'll end up in Sydney, but this place just meant so much to him, Redfern Oval and the Redfern community and the fans. And so, when we had that discussion 3 years ago, he reminded me of the conversation we'd had many years ago, that he'd always want to end up here one day in some capacity. So today was really fitting, and on the back of last night as well was pretty special. So, this club is a great club, and the way that these players handle themselves today and the respect they have for the fans and the community is the way that he treated the fans. And so he would have been really happy with how today played out.
You didn't see that old lady in the crowd anywhere, did you?
Yeah, no, it's there's so many great memories. He's when I told him that we're going to play here in 1996, he was like a kid in a toy shop. He couldn't believe that I was going to get the chance to play here. And as I said during my speech, it's still today. It's a really special moment. It's really close to my heart to be able to share just a very, very small period of my career on the same field that he called his second home.
Can you believe the impact in the fans that turn up time after time?
Yeah, I can. I can believe it because this, South Sydney club are great really great at celebrating their history. Could we imagine what it'd be like without a South Sydney in the competition, so many years ago, and if that was still the same today? So, the power of people in sport and rugby league. So it doesn't surprise me at all. And this club has had so many great legends over the years, and there's going to be a few more that we're going to be celebrating in years to come. So. The fans, the South Sydney fans, doesn't matter where you walk, what street you walk on, what city, what town, whatever it may be, there's always a random South person that always wants to talk about those glory years. And, this place was very, very, very dear to him. And the friends that he's still got from this place, Cootie and George and Macca and Co, guys are very close to him. And, this place is pretty special.
A lot of people remember your dad's legacy on field but also off field. What do you believe he leaves behind? What is his greatest legacy for you?
He always said to me as a father, make sure you can talk to the bricklayer and the barrister. He said, doesn't matter who you bump into on the street, you don't know their story. So I want you to always show them great respect because you don't know where they've come from and where they're going to go. And that's the way that he treated people. He had great empathy. He was gracious towards everyone that came across him until you crossed him. And then even when you crossed him, he always found a place in his heart that he let you back in. So, the legacy that he leaves off the field is the way that he made everyone feel like they're the most important person in the room, from being a rugby league fan to an opposition player off the field after the game, and to the patrons that attended his many pubs over so many decades as well, and to the person in the street that always wanted to try and get a bit of his time. So he was always giving with his time. His greatest strength was always his greatest weakness as well, because he gave so much time to other people, which forego time with his family. But as kids, we actually got to sit back and watch how to explain what empathy is all about and how to be really kind to people. So I think that's the greatest legacy he leaves.
And this isn't the final farewell, obviously. Curry's next, you say?
Yeah, he's had more farewells than the Queen. So, but in saying that, Curry was a little country town that he's born in Talara but moved to Curry as a young kid and didn't start playing rugby league until he was 16. And it was only by coincidence and surprise that he ended up playing rugby league. And Curry is always a small country town that's also been able to born some great internationals as well over the years. So some of his ashes also are going to be put next to his mum and dad at Curry, which the Curry community, like the Rabbitoh community, want to pay their respects as well.
And getting your dad to sing the team song on SEN Radio, that was a special moment.
It was. That was leading into the 2021 grand final. And I think I broke radio rules that day because I didn't tell him he was being interviewed. And I just said to him leading into the grand final, that song you used to always sing when you walked around the house, Dad? Because he had a beautiful singing voice. And whenever my sister and I used to try and find him in the house or in the pubs we lived in, we just have to follow his voice singing in the keg room. And he was always singing the South Sydney song. And I said, can you remember that song? And he said, yeah, I can. I said, can you sing us a few bars? And he sang it verbatim from start to finish. And to hear those words now and the way that he sung it and played last night at Accor Stadium after that win as well, it's become quite haunting now, and it's something I've got on my desktop computer at home, and now and again when I just need to sort of relax a little bit, I listen to it now and then over the last month or so. So I'm so glad that we're able to get that and hold on to it.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, mate.
Thanks, mate. We appreciate it. All
Thank
the
you.
best with Kari, mate.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
You too.
Thanks, guys. Thanks very much, guys. Thank you.